What's good, y'all? Welcome to iYo Verse. As you might have imagined, I'm iYo. This right here is just a quick introduction to this channel that I'm starting. I'm a big hip hop fan, so I'll be talking about some hip hop, some artists, some songs. To give you an idea of my taste, I'm a huge J. Cole fan, so I listen to J. Cole heavy, like a lot of cats in Dreamville. I don't listen to a whole lot of different artists. I tend to have like certain artists that I cling on to, and I'll kind of stick to those lanes. If I like somebody, I'll kind of listen to them over and over again. But I do try to keep an open ear because you never know what new and good music is out there. To give you an idea of some of my tastes, like I said, J. Cole, huge fan of his work. I like some of the cats in Dreamville. I like Boss. I like some of the stuff I heard from Jid or JID. I like Earth Gang. They kind of remind me of like a new age Outkast. Growing up, Nas was like my favorite rapper, just to give you an idea. But I think J. Cole kind of took over that number one spot for me. I wrote down some rappers just because I have a bad memory, and this is not an exhaustive list, but some folks that I listen to. Kendrick, of course. I love Kendrick. I love his most recent project, Damn. It's one of my favorites. I know a lot of people like Good Kid, Mad City, or How to Pimp a Butterfly better, but Damn is my favorite one by him. Who else? Nipsey Hussle, Victory Lap. That was a dope album. I keep that in rotation front to back. That one's Joey Badass. I listen to a lot of Joey Badass. I really like his stuff. Mac Miller, which sadly I didn't really start listening to him until he passed. Unfortunately, rest in peace to that dude. But man, he made some really good music, and I'm continuing to go back and kind of listen to the stuff he had. Joyner Lucas, he's one of my favorites right now, man. That dude is so talented, like as a storyteller, like as someone who can make different types of music. I think he's one of the best storytellers, at least that I'm hearing in hip hop right now. He had the few singles that he came out with. I think he kind of was labeled or tabled as simply a storyteller and like a lyrical rapper, but he does a lot of different stuff, man. That I guess it's a mixtape, not an album. The 508, 507, 2209. I probably got those numbers wrong, but man, I love that project. That joint dope. I listen to that on a regular. Some of my old school favorites: T.I., Young Buck. Man, I think Young Buck could have had a much more successful and longer career if, he didn't run into some of the circumstances that he ran into. I still listen to some of the stuff that Buck dropped to this day. But T.I., he was one of my favorites for a minute. The old Drake, when he first came out, I don't listen to a lot of Drake nowadays. It's a little bit too poppy for me. I ain't knocking him. Like, the dude's super successful, and so, I'm happy for him. But it's just not my flavor. I think 2 Chainz and Big Sean, those cats are like super overrated. 2 Chainz, he hop on the track with anybody and he just put it down, man. Same with Big Sean, he's super versatile. I don't know if those dudes get like the respect that they deserve. Some other cats, some of the young cats that I listen to, Trippie Redd. I've heard a couple of his songs, not a full album, but there's some stuff that he likes. I like the vibe that he kind of brings to music. Young Boy NBA? I've heard about 4 or 5 songs from him that I really like. So I probably need to spend some time with a project or 2 that he has, because I really like his stuff, man. He's not the most super lyrical dude, but the vibes he be putting out, they be fire. Migos will drop a track every now and then that I rock with. You know what I'm saying? I'm not listening to a Migos joint from front to back. That I don't know if I can do that. I've tried, but that's just not my flavor. But I really do try to keep a open ear to some of the new cats and what they doing. So yeah, Logic. I like Logic. I know a lot of people think Logic is corny, and that's cool. And maybe I like him because I can relate to that. Maybe I see myself as kind of corny, like Underdog. He's also from my area, you know what I'm saying, Maryland cat. Same thing with Wale. I don't really like Wale a whole lot. Like, I think I got a lot of respect for him as a rapper. I think he's dope. Don't get me wrong, but I've never been like a huge, like, I haven't been impressed with him. When he was on top, especially like mid 2000s, he couldn't really have a hit or popular or even really that good of a song without a feature. And so I think he did a great job at maximizing who he was featuring with, whether that was him or the label or whatever. But he was on top for a minute, and I really liked some of the stuff that he was putting out back then. But yeah, so there's that. Talking about songs, I might do some reactions, some real-time reactions. I might do some reviews and stuff that I've heard already. You know what I'm saying? I might do some of that. Might talk about life in general, because I just be thinking about random stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I might drop a video about that and whatever. If y'all want to, hear something in particular, I'll be glad to talk about it. If I don't know nothing about it, I'm gonna keep it real. Or, you know what I mean? Like, if I don't care to talk about it, I probably won't. But, yeah, man. Hit the subscribe button. Check me out, iYo Verse. You can follow me on Instagram, iYo the Philosopher. That's iYo the Philosopher. Yeah, man. And, yeah, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.
Hey, I'm asking you. Hey, I'm asking you, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Would you be mine? Hey, I'm asking you, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Would you be mine? Hey, I really only had to think about it for a second, and that was when I met you. You nothing like them regulars, and baby, I'ma bet you that if we get together, that we can do it special. So put me on your schedule, and we can have a meeting, cause I'm thinking you the reason I've been thinking about these reasons I've been dreaming.